going to show you how to turn this into a beautiful flower like this. And you can even put feathers and embellish it in other ways so that you can have a beautiful headpiece. Okay, so what you want to do is grab some fabric. I'm not sure the type of this fabric, but I will post it at the end of the tutorial. You want to fold it up as best as possible. Some fabrics are a little slippery, such as this one, so it's kind of hard to maintain the inside aligned with the outside, but I'll do the best I can. So you want to make a strip and cut about 2 inches or so, and when you have that, you'll have just a long strip, such as this. What you want to do then is you want to cut it like a petal. So you would get the scissors and curve it around, making it look like a petal, and it would turn out like this. And then at the end, if you see that some of the side isn't really cut, you would cut into it so that when you opened it up, it would be little petals. Little curves, like as if you were making those crafts that you would in kindergarten. Little snowflakes. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to burn the petals. So carefully, so that you don't completely burn it, because this fabric does burn rather quickly. So what you want to do is just barely put it in there until it melts. And continue to do that until you've finished the remainder of the strip. So once you burnt all the little petals, they kind of curve, and they also don't frizz up like this. So once it's burnt, it's not going to go anywhere. So then you have a strip full of little petals. So what you want to have is a hot glue gun and a little container with water and a sponge. Now the reason for the sponge is that when you pinch the petals with the hot glue, it won't burn your fingers, and it will cool down faster so that you can work with it. Now for a petal this big, it took me about 2.5, actually 3 strips. So I cut 3 2-inch strips, and I was able to make it that size. So if you want to go bigger or smaller, use more or less. So for now I have the 1 strip that I cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start curling it about 4 times or so, and then it gives a little bud in the middle. So what I'm going to do is then use my hot glue gun and start gluing. So I'll put a little bit there, use my water, and pinch it. Okay. So once we get there, then we want to put a little crease on it. So I'm going to overlap it, hold it, overlap it, and hold it. And stick a little glue in the middle and outside. Grab some water and pinch it. And do it again. Overlap it, overlap it, glue, glue, and pinch. For now we have like a little fan. Get these little fabric threads sticking out, I just cut them. Just depends on the material. Okay, so I'm going to start turning this flower around. So overlap it, glue inside, glue outside, and pinch. Start turning your bud a little bit so that it gives it a little more. You don't want it to be a fan, you want it to go around. So inside, out, pinch, overlap, overlap, inside, outside, pinch, overlap, overlap, pinch, twist and start overlapping. Glue gun inside, out, and pinch. Starting to see a little bud. Twist it, overlap, overlap. Pinch. So as the flower gets bigger, what you want to do is start sliding the overlap closer to the petal. So instead of doing it from up here, you start moving it down from over here. So you overlap it twice, and then you continue the same routine. What that does is it opens up the flower more. So you give it more of a shape and make it bigger. So you then go around the petal, giving it more volume. You can use these for brooches, you can use it for headpieces, you can use it as a belt. It's just an easy way to do a flower. It takes some time, but it's really cheap to do. You continue to do it until you're done with the strip, or you're content with the size of the flower. So here is my finished flower. I'll post my finished headpiece after I'm done with it. I only put one strip because I wanted a small flower. What you do in the back is then you get a piece of felt and you cut it in a circle, and you would place it in the back of the flower, such as this. You would hot glue it, and then you could either get a safety pin and use it as a brooch, or put it on a belt or something, or you can get a hairpiece pin. You could add feathers and use your imagination. So that is how I make my flowers. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.